Welcome to this YouTube channel Learn Quick. I am Sharif here to explain you a problem on projection of plane circle. Let's read the question. A circular plate of 50 mm diameter has a hexagonal hole of 15 mm sides centrally punched. Draw the projection of the lamina resting on HP with its surface inclined at 30 degree to HP and the diameter through the point on which the lamina rests on HP is inclined at 50 degree to VP. Any two parallel sides of the hexagonal hole are perpendicular to the diameter of the circular plate passing through the point on which it rests. Draw the projection. So on understanding the question, so it is clear that we have to draw the circle below our XY line. So we are going to draw the circle here, and inside the circle a hexagon is punched. Okay, so to understand the various orientation and position of circle and hexagon, I recommend you to watch my previous video on projection of plane parallel to HP or VP. The link of the video is available in description. So now measure 25 mm in your compass and draw a circle below XY line in your step 1. So now let's divide this circle into 8 equal parts to create arbitrary points which will make my projection easy. So you have to take 45 degree each to create 8 equal parts. If the circle is big, you can make it as 12 equal parts. Now name the arbitrary points A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H in anticlockwise direction. Now in this drawing, I am going to consider the point A on the circumference as the resting corner in HP after inclination. It is said in question, a hexagon is punched inside this circle and any two sides of the hexagon is perpendicular to the diameter which passes through the resting point. So the resting point is A, the diameter which passes through the resting point is AE, and the hexagon has to be two sides of the hexagon has to be perpendicular to this AE. So with the help of my engineering template, I plot a hexagon centrally punched inside and the sides are 15 mm. Okay. Now join all the points of hexagon and name it as I, J, K, L, M and N. Now step 1 is completed. We will move to step 2. When we view this plane from the front view, it will be visible as a straight line. So we project all the points from the circumference and all the corners of the hexagon to my VP. So to do this, engineering drafter is recommended. Now draw a line in the front view. And do the lettering for the circle. A, B, C, D, E are visible. So I name A dash, B dash, C dash D dash and D dash. And your F, G, H are not visible, and F is exactly behind D, G is exactly behind C, and H is exactly behind B. Okay, so D dash bracket F dash, C dash bracket G dash, B dash bracket H dash. Now we do lettering for the hexagon which is punched inside. So I will start with I, J, K are visible, where L, M, N are not visible. So I dash bracket N dash, I dash bracket N dash, J dash bracket M dash, K dash bracket L dash. Now we have completed step 1 and step 2. We will move to step 3 here. So where we will be inclining this front view of the circular plate at an angle of 30 degree, making sure the point in the circumference A is resting on HP. So step 1, step 2, step 3 and step 4 will be here, step 5 here and step 6 here. It will go in a zigzag manner. So now I mark a point and measure 30 degree and then draw a very light line to start with, and then with the help of your compass measure A dash, E dash and carry over the length, and then measure A dash to D dash F dash and then mark. Similarly, carry over all other distances. So it's A dash, C dash, A dash, I dash, and to the last A dash, B dash. Now draw a line in your step 3 and mark all the points starting with here A 1 dash, B 1 dash bracket H 1 dash, C 1 dash bracket G 1 dash, D 1 dash bracket F1 dash, and finally E1 dash. So for hexagon we have here I1 dash bracket N1 dash, J1 dash bracket M1 dash, and then finally K1 dash bracket L1 dash. Now to draw the step 4, I need to project all the points from the step 1 and all the points from step 3. The coinciding point will result in the step 4. So to do this, use of engineering draft is recommended. So projecting point G, projecting H and F, projecting M, projecting N and L, projecting A and E, projecting I and K, projecting J, projecting B and D, projecting C, now project all the points from step 3 to step 4, projecting B, projecting I, projecting C, projecting K, projecting D and finally projecting E. Now map all the points your I and I1 dash meets here. So it's I1, J and J1 dash meets here. It's J1, K and K1 dash meets here. It's K1, L and L dash meets here. It's L1, M and M1 dash meets here. It's M1, N and N1 dash meets here. It's N1. Now join all the corners of hexagon. Similarly, mark all the points of the circle. A and A1 dash meets here. A1, B and B1 dash meets here. It's B1, C and C1 dash meets here. It's C1, D and D1 dash meets here. It's D1, E and E1 dash meets here. It's E1, F and F1 dash meets here. It's F1, G and G1 dash meets here. G1, H and H1 dash meets here. It's H1. Now join all the points in your free hand, or you can use your French curves. Now step 1, step 2, step 3 and step 4 is completed. We will move to step 5. So in step 5, the diagonal which passes through the resting point, that is A is the resting point here. So the diagonal which passes through the resting point is inclined at 50 degree. Okay, so first we will mark a point in XY. It is said it is inclined at 50 degree to VP. So the inclination with VP will be visible in your HP. So we take a point and mark 50 degree, and then to start with we will just draw a light line and then measure the diagonal which passes through the resting point and mark a point and transfer the length A to E2. So now I mark here A2, E2. So these two are my known points. We have to find the remaining unknown points. So first from E, measure G. From E2, cut an arc. So the distance will be same from A1 to G1. So I use the same measurement and intersect, and the same will be for A2 to C2 and then E2 to C2. So now these two intersecting points are my G1 and C1. Similarly, I measure A1 to H1 and mark here A1 to B1, E2 to F2 and then E2 to D2. Now I measure E1 to H1, and from E2 I find H2, from A2 I find F2, from E2 I find B2, and from A2 I find D2. Now here I mark A2, B2, C2, D2, F2, G2 and H2. Now with a HB type pencil, join the points. Since this is a final view, so I'll be using a HB type pencil. Now to transfer the hexagon, measure and mark the distance between E1 and the side, the diagonal, and the distance from A2 to the side, and then draw perpendicular lines to the diameter and from the center. Now measure the distance from the diameter to the corner and carry over the distance here. Similarly for the center, distance from the diameter to M, distance from center to J. Now name all the corners. We have N2 here, I2, J2, K2, L2 and M2. Now with the help of HB pencil, join all the corners. Now step 1, step 2, step 3 and step 4 is completed, and in step 5 we have transferred the same drawing which we obtained here, making sure the diagonal which passes through the resting point is inclined at an angle of 50 degree. Now to obtain the step 6, there is a final front view of the circular plane with punched hexagonal inside. So we have to project all the points from the step 5 and project all the points from step 3. So to do this, your engineering draft is recommended to use. So I am projecting G2. So now I am projecting A2, projecting N2, projecting M2, projecting F2, projecting I2, projecting L2, projecting B2, projecting J2, projecting K2, projecting E2, projecting C2 and projecting D2. Similarly, project all the points from step 3 to step 6, projecting B1 and H1, projecting I1, projecting C, J, M and G, projecting K and L, projecting F and D, and finally projecting E. Now map all the points of the hexagon A2 and A1 dash meets here. So it's I2 dash, J2 and J1 dash meets here. So it's J2 dash, K2 and K1 dash meets here. So it's K2 dash, L2 and L1 dash meets here. So it's L2 dash, M2 and M1 dash meets here. So it's M2 dash, N2 and N1 dash meets here. So it's N2 dash. So now with the help of your HB pencil, join all the points. Similarly, map the points in the circle. A2 and A1 dash meets here. So it's A2 dash, B2 and B1 dash meets here. So it's B2 dash, C2 and C1 dash meets here. So it's C2 dash, D2 and D1 dash meets here. It's D2 dash, E2 and E1 dash meets here. So it's E2 dash, F2 and F1 dash meets here. So it's F2 dash, G2 and G1 dash meets here. So it's G2 dash, H2 and H1 dash meets here. So it's H2 dash. Now with the help of a HB type pencil, join all the points in the step 6. Now let's do dimensioning for this. Diameter of the circle, side length of the pentagon, there's a linear dimensioning. Angular dimensioning, inclination of your circular plane with respect to HP and inclination of your circular plane with respect to VP. Now I use engineering template to draw the arrowheads. You can draw this in arrowheads with manually, making sure the ratio is in 1:3. If you have any queries or doubt, you can always post in the comment section below. The diameter of the circle is 50 mm. I mark 50 here. The side length of the hexagon is 15. I mark 15 here. The inclination with respect to HP is 30 degree. I mark 30 degree here. And the diagonal which passing through the resting point is inclined at 50 degree. I mark 50 degree here. Thank you for watching this video. In case if you liked it, press like button, comment, and do not forget to subscribe this channel with bell icon. Thank you.